Please state your name and age.
My name's Fahima, I'm 18.
Please state your name and age.
My name's Morgan and I'm 19.
Please state your name and age.
I'm Lily, I'm 18.
What is your story when it comes to Pretty Little Liars?
So I've watched... Sorry, let me start that again. So in primary school, this girl had the Pretty Little Liars books and I was kind of familiar with the show, but it's only when I was in like secondary school that I actually watched it because it was on BBC iPlayer. So I was like, you know what, I might as well watch it because I like mystery and I like the girly drama shows. That's how I came across it.
What's your story when it comes to Pretty Little Liars?
I remember I used to walk home with these two girls from secondary school and they kept talking about this show, Pretty Little Liars. I literally have not heard of it before, so I went home and started watching it and I got really into it.
What's your story when it comes to Pretty Little Liars?
It was either in COVID or during first year, a little bit after lockdown, and me and my mum were trying to find something to watch, and I was like, I really want to watch Pretty Little Liars. We didn't get very far into it. I think we got to season 3 or 4 because it got a little bit boring with the whole, like, what was her name? Like, the stalker. I can't remember what her... A, that was the one. It was a little bit boring with A, and they were nearly catching her and they didn't, and we got really bored of it. But I would actually go back into it because I feel like I just love the aesthetic, I love the drama. It was quite good.
Did you read the books?
No, I didn't know there were books until Fahima mentioned them.
Did you read the books?
I haven't read the books, but I knew of them, and I know that I think there's some changes between the book and the show, I think.
Did you read the book?
No, but I want to.
I read the books.
Oh, cool.
What's your favourite season?
My favourite season is... I will say the first and the second season are unmatched because the aesthetics are amazing. Like the whole, like the mystery and the suspense is at its highest, I think, and they're just so nostalgic. I would say up to season 4 and 5 is probably where I would say it like stops being quite good, if that makes sense. Like I think it got a bit complicated after that, and I just didn't really enjoy it as much as I did for the first few seasons.
What's your favourite season?
I'd probably say season 1's most memorable to me. I've not seen it in a really long time, but when I think about Pretty Little Lies, it's usually like a scene from season 1, sorry.
What's your favourite season?
I haven't really watched all of them, but season 1's definitely the best because that's when you're getting to know everyone. You're going to see all their drama. And oh my God, was it Aria? When she slept with the teacher, I was like, oh my God. But yeah, it was really good.
Who's your favourite character?
Hannah. Oh, I just feel really bad for her because like with her eating disorder, and I just thought she was, out of all of them, she was quite sweet and she was quite wholesome, and I just thought I could relate to her because she didn't really have that big of a secret from what I saw. It was just, she was more shame.
Yeah.
She was ashamed of herself and I felt really bad for her.
Who's your favourite character?
When watching the show, I always used to say like Aria was my favourite. I just really liked her style. But looking back now, I think her name's Emily, the swimmer, right? Yeah, I think I probably would say she's quite down to earth compared to Aria. I feel like she's very... Well, I don't know how to describe her, but I say gives me a bit of pick-me vibes.
So annoying.
Yeah.
Aria, she's a Tory of Pretty Little Liars.
She would vote for like Trump
Yeah.
because she wants them taxes cheap. Who's your favourite character?
Should I say like who it was and then how it changed, or do you want to just say my favourite?
Just say what's on your mind. on
Okay,
yourself.
so my all-time favourite is obviously Hannah and Spencer. I think they are the most relatable. I think they're really funny as well. I love it when they're together because they're just such an amazing duo. I think their humour is really funny as well, and I just think I can relate to some of the things that they went through as well. But at first I thought Aria was my favourite because I loved her style. I loved her pink hair as well. But then she kind of got a bit boring. Then she just kind of blamed everything on all her problems on Ezra, and I just thought that was so... I thought it was really tone deaf because everyone else went through like really horrible stuff. But yeah, Hannah and Spencer, my favourite.
Can I ask something? So you know when Emily, with her boyfriend in the first season, and he like assaults her, and her mum's really pushing. She's like, "Why did you break up with him?" Like she's really pushing to get back together. Did Emily ever tell her mum the abuse he did to her?
No, that plot line is like completely like ignored.
Because I hated her mum so much, and I was like, just tell your mum what he did to you.
Yeah, no. For some reason, nobody tells anybody anything on that show.
Yeah, there's loads of plot holes in.
What were you gonna say,
Yeah.
Morgan?
I was just gonna say, like on top of your comment of Aria, I remember like watching a video on YouTube and it from the actress herself saying like, oh, even though she was always mad at Ezra all the time, like every guy she dated, like she cheated on Ezra with, like, which I thought was quite a funny
Yeah.
plot point, and that's when I started to dislike her.
I didn't like Arya because she actually like doesn't like, if you actually watch the show, she does not like any of those girls.
Yeah.
She is horrible to them every chance she gets, especially Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah's such a sweetie pie. Like,
Hannah's the nicest.
yeah, like I just felt really bad for like her mum as well. Was it the money problems?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just felt bad for them because she wasn't
Yeah.
privileged like the rest of them.
Yeah, and yeah, she wasn't privileged. Arya is like the type of person that like would say she wasn't from privilege, but like that house,
Yeah,
she was.
100%.
And going to
Isn't her
Iceland.
dad like a professor or
Yeah,
something?
they make money a lot. So who's your least favourite character?
Actually, Ezra. He's so annoying. He's so irrelevant, and everything he does, it just makes me so angry. Especially
Yeah.
with like his kid as well. Like with what's his
He had a kid.
what's his? Was it Maggie or something like that?
Yeah, it was Maggie. How do I even remember that?
What even was that storyline? Like, and then A kidnaps the son. Like,
Yeah.
it was so silly, and I
Yeah.
just think he's so irrelevant.
You know the problem with Ezra is that he's hot, but like he's doing a bad thing, and then like the character isn't really well written. Like it's not an interesting
Yeah,
character.
I think he doesn't have that much depth to him.
It would
I
have
think
actually,
he's just-
it kind of, he just kind of comes across like really like evil.
Yeah, he's just a bit weird because like he went out with Ali when she was
Yeah.
like a student, obviously, and then he went out with Arya knowing her age and still went out with her. I thought that was kind of crazy when they revealed that, and then I just hate him. I don't like him. Oh, can I say someone else as well?
Yeah.
I don't really like Melissa as well. I think she's a bit weird. Like the fact that she keeps blaming Spencer for her boyfriend's actions.
She was a pick me too. All the women on this show
Yeah,
are pick me.
they're-
So
she was annoying.
Their world revolves around men, and I just can't understand.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay,
sorry.
who's your least favourite character?
Oh, the character that irked me the most, I couldn't stand, is Arya's mum. Why is she everywhere all the time? She's so mad at everything. And I remember she was like I can't remember the episode, but I remember she was at the school dance and she was like one of the main problems, I think, or she was just there annoying me. And so I would say her.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Arya's mum got attacked by
By bees?
Yeah, do you remember?
No, I don't remember. I thought
Like
that
she was
was
in her car.
someone's dad.
That sounds funny.
Was it? I thought it was her.
I don't know.
Oh, anyway, sorry, yeah.
But yeah, she just annoyed me.
Yeah. I just see her as the girl from Charmed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Who's your least favourite character?
I have two. Aria, because at first I thought she's really pretty, but everything just revolved around her, and it was all, oh, I did this, but it's your fault. And Emily's mum, because why are you getting pressed that your daughter is dating a girl? And then when we're laying in the bed and they're like playing footsie, and they have socks on, and she barges in, she was like, what's going on here? Like, she gets so pressed, like,
Yeah.
what did you expect them to do? They're going to do something with the door cracked open, like. She just really aggravates me so much, and she's pushing her daughter to get back with an abuser. Like, you don't even talk to your daughter. You didn't ask her why she broke up. I just really can't stand her.
I don't like Paige.
No one likes
She's
Paige.
so annoying. Like she tried to drown Emily,
Yeah.
and then she just kissed her, and I was like, "That's such an
Oh,
odd
and
thing
the bob,
to do."
the bob.
Yeah,
and the
oh my god, the
bangs.
bob and the karaoke.
I kissed the girl.
I hate it so much.
Another character I don't like, I don't know his name, but you know the policeman who
Oh,
with
Wilden.
Hannah's mum?
Wilden.
Yeah, I can't stand him. Every time I watch those episodes, it literally makes me physically sick that he's taking advantage of her like that.
Yeah. He's a little, yeah, he does that a lot. How many times have you watched the show?
I watched it twice. Once up to, I think, season 4, and then I watched it all again, all the way through. So, yeah.
Okay. How many times have you watched the show?
I think I've tried to rewatch it multiple times, but I think I always get up to like season. How many seasons are there? 6? Oh, 7. I think I usually get up to season 5, 4, 5 around that time. I just get a bit bored. Oh. There we go.
How many times?
How many times have you watched the show?
Once. Only up to, I can't remember it's season 3 or season 4. I think it was up to the bit where A was with the letter and it was in the lake or whatever and they needed the letter, but or the diary, I can't remember what, but it was when A was at her like peak. Oh yeah, we're really getting into your lives now, like I'm physically, and they kept on trying to catch her. I mean, I was
Yeah.
just a bit like bored because it was getting to a point where like, come on, you're really terrible at this. Like, how hard can it be to catch a teenager? Like, but yeah, I even like spoiled it for myself. I was like, I need to know who A is.
Do you like the other shows that came out around the same time, like Gossip Girl and The Vampire Diaries?
So, with Vampire Diaries, when I was in my Twilight phase with the Wolf Pack, my other friend was really into the Vampire Diaries and Teen Wolf. So I tried to watch Teen Wolf. I only watched it for Styles. I didn't get very far with it because I just thought the CGI was a bit like too bad. With the Vampire Diaries, I couldn't not get into it. Like, my friend was obsessed with Damon. I could not get into Vampire Diaries whatsoever, but now I kind of want to go back and watch the originals. I got a little bit into the originals, but I can't remember much of it. But I feel like it's all really good theme, and I think I was too young then to really get into the drama, but now I'm really like into the lore and stuff, so yeah.
What about you, Morgan?
Oh my gosh, okay. So I was a massive Gossip Girl fan. Like, I remember the day I finished Gossip Girl. It's like such an achievement for me. I was like going around saying I finished it. But so that was a really good show. I think I'd rewatch that. I never, similar to you, Lily, I could never get into Vampire Diaries. Similar to how I learnt about Pretty Little Liars, I found out about Vampire Diaries walking home with my friends, and all they would talk about was how either they loved Vampire Diaries, they loved the men on Vampire Diaries. I tried to watch I think I watched 2 episodes and I was like, this is not for me. Even though I'm a fan of Twilight and things like that, I didn't like it.
I forgot Gossip Girl. I'm watching it right now. I've got up to the bit because everyone kept on talking about it, and I was watching Gilmore Girls, and she's like, you're watching Gilmore Girls but you're not watching Gossip Girl. And I was like, okay, my sister's really into this stuff, so I'm watching Gossip Girl. I have paused for a bit because I'm watching something else, but I'm going back to Gossip Girl. I think I got up to the bit where Blair and Serena, they had the photo shoot and Serena kind of stole the limelight. I got to that bit and Carter Blasum's in, and I love Sebastian Stan, so he's so yummy, so I can't wait for more of Carter.
Yeah, I've been rewatching the show actually, and he's in season 2.
Is he? I can't wait.
I think he might become a main character at some point, I'm not sure. But yeah. What about you?
I like those type of teen drama shows anyway, so I've watched all of Vampire Diaries. I've watched the spin-off shows for that. I've watched Gossip Girl as well. There's not really much to say about it other than the fact that they're quite good. I think they're really interesting. I like the Vampire Diaries aspects because it's like mysteries, fantasy. It's got like all these weird animal creatures, whatever, in it, and I just think that's just the type of thing that I'm into. So yeah, I think I would say that the seasons are quite long, but you know what? I'll watch it anyway.
Yeah. Would you describe yourself as a fan of Pretty Little Liars?
I wouldn't say I'm like a die-hard fan. I am a fan of the show, but like I'm not like really invested in it. Like if it comes up, I'll probably watch it. I don't think I'd ever rewatch it again. Maybe like the first few seasons, maybe, but like yeah, I'm just not like a huge fan, but I am a fan of the show.
Would you describe yourself as a fan?
I don't think I would, mainly because I never properly finished it, and I don't think I see myself watching it again. I will happily say I've watched it, but it's just not something I enjoyed 100%.
Would you describe yourself as a fan?
No, because I didn't finish it. I would consider finishing it if I had time, like, because I really do want to get back into it. I just love the fashion and the style. Like, every time I came in rock, like, even the funeral fits were good. Like, I was thinking, you're looking good, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a little unrealistic because how do these teenagers have such nice, expensive clothes? But
I know, but it's just a bit like...
I mean, Spencer makes sense, but
I kind of really want to be, like, in Clueless, I want to be in that kind of style, and I want to be in Pretty Little Liars without the drama and the danger and the dying. But,
okay.
yeah, just the fashion.
What aspects of the show did you like the most?
For fashion. Yeah, and I don't know, I kind of like all like the drama and every, like, you know, when they get really like, oh, they did this, I'm gonna go confront them, and you're getting like, oh my god, it's gonna be like a showdown, but throwdown. Why did I say showdown? But yeah.
What aspects of the show did you like the most, Morgan?
I would say I really liked. Oh, I had it all in my head, but I've gone blank. I really liked the friendship between the characters as well as the mystery.
What was your favourite aspects of the show, Fahima?
I like the mystery. I like the drama as well. I really like the aesthetics of like the little town that they live in. I like the fashion as well.
Is there anything you wish the show had more of a focus on that it didn't?
I think they should have at least gone back to some of the original storylines. I think there's way too many plot holes that just didn't make any sense. Especially like major storylines as well, like when Arya accidentally killed I think, what's her name, Shauna, something like that, Shane or something like that, Shauna. And they just never went back to it. And there's just other stuff as well that I just thought was a bit odd, especially when you rewatch it, you kind of pick out like things that just didn't make any sense. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it.
What about you, Morgan?
What was the question, sorry?
Is there anything you wish the show had more of a focus on?
I don't know if this is the perfect answer for this question, but I kind of just wish the show focused more on finishing it quicker. I just feel like it was very back and forth. Even though I never finished the actual series, like I still don't. I've heard so many like people who were A and stuff, and I just feel like they kind of could have focused more on that storyline than more of the friendship drama, because I feel like it just was a bit too long.
What about you, Lily?
Same as Morgan, and as well, because I'm not letting this go. I wish Emily would have spoken to her mum and they could have had like a heart-to-heart, because I hated Emily's mum so much, and I wanted to see her face when she blurted out, yeah, my boyfriend abused me, like he like assaulted me, and I wanted to see like, you've been pushing your daughter to go get back with him when he's so horrible. So I just really wanted that. Like, I wish they focused on that. And I guess there's more parts in that where you said like plot holes. I wish they'd fill them out more and they didn't drag them out, because it's so unnecessarily long. Like, it's not needed.
Would you recommend Pretty Little Liars to family and or friends?
Yeah.
Would you recommend Pretty Little Liars to family and or friends?
I think it depends on the person and like age. I wouldn't recommend this to an older generation.
Would you recommend Pretty Little Liars to friends or family?
I'd recommend it to my friends. I don't think I'd recommend it to my family because I know what they like.
How old were you when you started watching Pretty Little Liars?
I think I was around 13, 14 when I first watched it.
How about you, Morgan?
I think the same, like I would say around 13.
What about you?
I think I was 15, 16.
Okay. Did you ever pay attention to the marketing for Pretty Little Liars? If so, do you have any thoughts on it?
No, I didn't pay attention to the marketing. Probably because I can't really remember. But yeah.
Did you watch it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there wouldn't have been much.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, same, Netflix.
I watched on BBC iPlayer before it came onto Netflix.
Okay.
But I've seen some of the posters for it, like all of them carrying the coffins and like them with the police, like that thing behind them. But yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Okay. What elements of the show did you prefer the most? The horror, the mystery, the romance, the friendship, or the drama?
Definitely the mystery, because that's what drew me in the first place. I like the romance as well between some of the characters. I like the friendships as well, but it's mostly for me the mystery.
What about you, Morgan?
I really liked the friendship with the girls. Obviously, they weren't perfect, but that's something I admired sometimes when they were really close, as well as the mystery. I just wanted to find out.
What about you?
Definitely the mystery and the drama, because I think that's what made it the whole thing, like obviously, but it was just fun to watch because it's just so out of proportion. It was just funny.
Thank you guys for your time.